Knock it off at defender. There's the final whistle anyway. Tranmere win at Wrexham, and well, Wrexham fans, some of them booing. There's been a lot of good support for the team throughout, urging them on, but well, we just didn't have enough quality up front. Tranmere were magnificent defensively, I must say. Their back two, which became a 3-1, Walker dropped off, were utterly brilliant. Connor Jennings in midfield, what a performance by him, and Hendry as well. But it's got to be said, Wrexham, it's a bit similar to the Harrogate game. We had pressure and didn't create enough chances.
It's kicking off down there at the moment.
Right, so a real trouble on the edge of the box. Can't see who's in the middle of it. Tranmere celebrating next to the fracas. Referee is blowing his whistle urgently. He's only just coming across. Palmer seemed to be in the heart of that.
But yeah, we were just not good enough on the day. Our finishing was very poor again, and crosses in the box, and Tranmere defended really, really well. We ran out of ideas towards the end, and we've hit another brick wall like Tuesday night. We just couldn't put that ball on target or give the keeper anything to stop, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I thought the first half, we were going to be okay here. We weren't making enough chances, but the tempo was good. We were making them defend. There were a lot of good blocks by Tranmere players, a lot of really wholehearted defending. But the second half, we really rather ran out of steam. We didn't put quality in from the flanks, really, and we have paid a heavy price as a result. It looks like we'll still stay in the top three, beg your pardon, but it's all very, very tight now, isn't it? The ref doesn't seem to be taking any action about that fracas on the edge of the area. He's waiting for all the players to go in. But ultimately, Chay, I think Tranmere worth the 3 points.
I think they fully deserved it. You've got to give their defence a lot of credit today. They threw themselves at every shot, and at the end of the day, they had one clear-cut chance. They scored. They defended like warriors. They deserved it. Unfortunately for Wrexham, it's a really, really tough one to take at home.
Yeah, especially after dropping 2 points on Tuesday. I mean, the stats are interesting. 25 shots by Wrexham, 7 by Tranmere. When you look at shots on target, only 4 by Wrexham, 3 by Tranmere, which I think tells you something about how clinical they were and how ruthless we weren't.
We just couldn't unlock their defence at all, could we?
No.
They were so disciplined, and they were forcing the long shots all the time, and apart from that one little deflected shot that their keeper tipped over the bar, we didn't really make him do anything, did we, that half?
Yeah, that was a brilliant save, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an excellent save.
Struck by Lee, span off a defender, went in the top corner, brilliant recovery to push it over the bar. But having said that, we didn't work the keeper enough. Mullin was very lively, but unfortunately wasn't able to get a chance fall his way, really. He was the one that we wanted to see getting chances, and they didn't, did they? And we didn't create that many good chances anyway, to be fair. That's very frustrating.
No, we didn't, and Fletcher looked very off it today, didn't he? I don't want to be overcritical, because he's had some excellent games at the racecourse this season, but he didn't create much. There's a lot of fancy flicks that just weren't coming off. Nothing was coming off. It was a frustrating watch, and it's going to be a frustrating watch for we're playing a local rival, and they've done us over today, unfortunately, and it's really frustrating.
I suppose this game is about taking losing, and today we have to take losing. It's just very frustrating, but the quality going forward, the final cross just wasn't good enough. And you can give it to Turnbull for his performance as well, but we were rushing it when we went behind as well. I think you just got to take that extra touch in midfield and try and find your man. Even with 10 minutes to go, we were rushing. It never quite happened for us.
Yeah, Norris scored the only goal of the game early on after a typical passage of play where Wrexham were keeping Tranmere penned in the box and just couldn't get a shot off, and then the ball dropped to Hendry on the edge of the Tranmere area. Here's a fabulous early clearance. We'd left 1-on-1 marking at the back, Cannon marking Norris. Cannon will be disappointed because he made a mistake, missed his interception, and Norris finished brilliantly to poke it into the bottom right corner. Wrexham lose, and now we have a week to try and recover, as we just see the replay of the pressure before the goal. Mendy constantly looking to try and find a way through. O'Connell feeding it in, takes a deflection. Fletcher beaten in the air by Turnbull. Brilliant, the three centre-backs, like I said. But then, what a piece of play. Henry flicked it over Cleworth's head. It's a fabulous volleyed diagonal pass. Cannon got there ahead of Norris, but then missed his kick when he tried to clear, and Norris with a wonderful predatory finish.
Wasn't it?
Superb.
Proper striker's finish. It looked like the outside of his boot, didn't really have any right to get it on target, and somehow found the net. And you've got to get a lot of credit to the way Tranmere set up today. It was risky because I think if we would have scored early doors or scored early on in the second half, it would have been a very different game. They just didn't let us through at all, and credit to them.
Credit to their defence is where it was all at, and Barnett just needs a bit of quality. My only thought is, if it's not working, if the crosses aren't landing where they are, do something different. And I don't think we changed it up, mixed it up enough.
No, we didn't.
Well, we tried to have the two strikers up front, took the centre-back off, played more long balls in, but their centre-backs were exceptional and they generally dealt with that well. So, frustration for Wrexham, but we're still in the top three.
The season's still up. It's a loss, but it's not the end of the world, is it?
But we have to now shake up the home form, which is pretty crazy to think, considering the way the season's gone. We looked brilliant away from home at Morgan, but for some reason at Harrogate and today we've really struggled to carve out any opportunities, or any clear-cut opportunities anyway. And it's very frustrating, but in hindsight, Harrogate's away form's very good, and Tranmere recently have beat Mansfield and Stockport, so we've maybe played both those sides at a hard time.
The only good thing out to this, I think, Tom O'Connell is back.
Absolutely true. That's good to see, isn't it? And we paid tribute to Arthur Massey, his 100th birthday today, a committed Wrexham fan, and he will have watched this and thought, I'm not happy, but I've seen it all. This sort of thing happens. Teams don't go up without having rough patches. They just have to get out of it. So I'm going to channel Arthur's spirit and say, but keep a calm head. We're still in the top three, and now 8 games to go. We've got to go.
It's how we respond to this is the important thing.
Absolutely. With the final score of Wrexham 0, Tranmere Rovers 1, we are Mark Griffiths, Andy Parkinson and Chay and Neil Williams from Wrexham AFC.